Hold opening. Let's go. Volume good. Stream good. I'll announce the live stream in the Discord. And then... that's that. Okay. So, tomorrow, technically today, because Japan is ahead, the 8th of January is the 30th anniversary of the Detective Conan anime. I did not know that when I came up with CONAN-uary for this month. I had no idea. Oh, the controls are set for fur fighters. The controls are set for fur fighters. There we go. The controls were still set for fur fighters, where I changed the mapping of the sticks. Yes. Butler always has stuff to do. Right. People we can talk to. Takahiro Tone, Kosuke Tone. Ogoro Mori. Ran Mori. Because he ran. Can't remember exactly which case we're on and what we're solving altogether. Maybe a quick chat with Ran might make some sense of things. Not much use. Was gunpowder stolen? How did the poisoning trick work? Which path was the body moved? How was the body transported? Ran is already suspicious. She knows your blood type. Bro, she's onto you. Ran's not stupid. Ran's not stupid, you know? Okay, Kogoro, help me out here. That might be a clue to speak to Kazuhiko. I watched the special that's like Kaito Kid at the mansion yesterday. And it's extremely similar to this game, and I'm not sure which one came first. But that has discovering whether or not there's cyanide in a drink by putting a 10-yen coin in it. It has a bridge that gets blown out, stopping people from leaving. No phone reception. There's a lot of things that are in that special that are also in this game. And I do wonder if one directly inspired the other. Legacy of the British Empire.
ショックだったよ。他の人がどう言おうと、僕は父の書く本がとても好きだったから。大英帝国の遺産か。どうやら利根英二郎は15年前に香港でそれを手にしたみたいだな。しかしどうやって？それに大英帝国。
What is the legacy of the British Empire?
一体なんだ？
Let's go see Takahiro Tony. Takahiro! Takahiro-san. Looking for anything in here I can examine, and there isn't.
親父のやつ、実の息子の俺たちには1円たりとも残してくれないんだからな。
That's it. Wow. Really is nothing of merit in talking to those guys. Kazuhiko Kitagami, Kimiko Okuiri. Oh yeah, Heiji's here now. What about that? Let's go see the man of the hour.
Class かい？今は誰とも話したくないんだ。させてくれるね。
たとえ倉橋さんでも今は話を聞くのは無理か。
Can't talk to him. Hey! Alt one. Hi, let me establish myself quickly. That Conan the librarian. Right, okay. That's a Weird Al thing, isn't it, from UHF?
15年前に旦那様が香港からお戻りになって急にお屋敷の
Came home and modified the mansion.
本当に声が出ませんでしたよ。
This is when he sank the mansion.
火事の手間だって何倍にもなりましたからね。
He flooded the mansion. Testimony. Modification of the mansion. Trust the lady of the house to give us some clues. Eiji, I feel like, might progress the plot. So let's do Mei Ling and the other guy first. Had a kind of busy day today, even though he wasn't at work. Huh. I haven't done a great deal today, apart from spend money, which is always recommended against, generally speaking. Yeah, I haven't achieved a great deal, but I'll get stuff done tomorrow. I've done mostly script writing today. Oh, yes, give me a hint, Mei Ling. Yes.
じゃあもしかして。
そう。和彦君の父親がさらわれた事件を担当してた。
One of them was a cop. Was that also the same in the Kaito Kid Mansion special? Wasn't one of the detectives a former cop?
彼の友人の利根英二郎という男だったわ。
The guy who pretended to choke on his food at the party.
本当に和彦さんの父親の行方を探すためだったのか。
Yeah.
友人の捜索に手を
I do wonder.
利根英二郎が監視
This game probably came after that special and borrowed a lot of, like,
通じないこともないけれど
cues from it. To be fair, once you've had so many mystery stories, the same cues happen again and again and again. Didn't know that Detective Conan was popular outside of Japan so much that it got a game released in the UK. So the fun thing about Mirapolis incident is that didn't even get a release in America. That is such a weird one. I can only assume that it's not because Detective Conan was popular in the UK, but more that it was popular in Italy and France, and because that was Nintendo of Europe, they probably did an English localization along with the Italian and the French. That would be my assumption. Because it's more sort of popular in the European countries. Detective Conan definitely wasn't big over here. Anything I knew about Conan, I knew from minor appearances in like television documentaries and things where they would talk about manga on like a documentary. Often Detective Conan would come up because it is one of the most noteworthy. And apart from that, just seeing Conan stuff online growing up.
俺がクライドと知り合った時には、奴はすでに香港からは出ちまってたからな。
ちょっと待って。
I would have been all over this if it had actually been properly big in the UK. I would have been all over Detective Conan.
クライドはさっき和彦が言ってた香港の都市開発計画を指揮してたって聞いたことが。
What I love about Detective Conan is like everything revolves around Sherlock Holmes to the point of absurdity. Like every character is named after something in Sherlock Holmes. I'm kind of exaggerating a little bit, but everything's named after Sherlock Holmes. They live in a part of Japan called Baker Town, like Baker Street. It's every person Conan meets that's a detective is like, remember when Sherlock Holmes did this, and how it like perfectly relates to the situation we're in. It's so absurd. I think that's what I fucking love about Detective Conan is just how ridiculously like interconnected with Sherlock Holmes it is, to the point of sheer absurdity. Conan's voice seems oddly high-pitched for an adult trapped in a kid's body. So when he's Conan, even when he's thinking, it's a kid's voice, and when he's Shinichi, even when he's thinking, it's an adult's voice. Basically, the way the drug that turned him into a child works is that it regresses everything but the person's nervous system to that of a child. So in the case of Conan, like the nervous system, so like brain and everything like that is adult, but the body is child. Thoughts on Avatar 3? I haven't seen Avatar 1 or Avatar 2. So, my thoughts are it took forever for Avatar 2 to come out after Avatar 1, and then Avatar 2 and Avatar 3 were like a year and a half apart. Which seems very quick. Yeah, never seen Avatar. So my experience with the Avatar franchise is entirely tied to having played through the Avatar game for Xbox 360 and PC. And I've never played as the Na'vi in that game. I've only ever played as the human villains. Because when you play as the humans in that Avatar game, you get to burn plants, burn down trees, murder, like, Na'vi, like, by the thousands with rockets and flamethrowers. It's so much fun. That Ubisoft game from like 2008 or so is like a masterpiece. 2008, 2009? A masterpiece. It's so good. So much fun. Where's Heiji hiding now? Ah. So maybe they released it too soon. The way you're making it sound, it's almost like they shot 2 movies worth of stuff at once, so they could get a second movie out faster. Wish he'd know how it feels like to be the one that's waiting around for it. That could also be said about Ran and Shinichi as well. Well, I haven't a clue where he's gonna be, so I'm gonna actually have a little roam around the outside of the mansion to see if I can spot him. I feel like maybe the effect of Avatar is lessened now. Like, when the first movie came out, it was a really big deal. It was a lot of money blown on special effects, and you also had Cameron's decent filmmaking there. Again, I haven't seen it, but like I know kind of what to expect from it. When you make another movie that's much the same, but it's like 12 years later or whatever, like, it doesn't quite have the same impact, does it? That's probably what's happened, is, you know, because they've released the movie, like, the sequel, and then released the sequel to the sequel so soon together. It's like, just maybe the effect of it has diminished. That's all I can think. Hey Vlad, by the way. Avatar 3 feels rushed now. I think they probably shot 2 movies worth of stuff at once. It's not unlike Cameron to shoot several movies worth of stuff at once. It's not unlike Cameron to have a massive plan for a movie, only to then put out a quarter of the movie that he wanted to put out. And James Cameron, you know, left the production of Alita to Robert Rodriguez. Rodriguez came in and finished it off, and it ended up being a movie that was nearly 3 hours long. Three years. Why does it feel like less time than Way of Water? Why does Song of Water or whatever seem like it was a year or a year and a half ago? Still need to watch Alita? You do. Alita is fucking good. What about the string in the turbine? I don't have all the facts for this. Okay. No. The fishing rod's wrong. Traction tactic is wrong. Strangulation marks is wrong. Nope. Nothing I have is correct in that one. What is the background of the case? Kevin used to serve in the military. Kazuhiko's home was evicted 15 years ago. Clyde was involved in the eviction. There we go. That's some background on the case, at least.
15年前の香港で立ち退きを拒んでいた和彦さんの父親がさらわれた。今になって当時事件を捜査した警部と家の取り壊しを指揮した少佐が遺産相続人として招かれる。
Yeah, maybe there's a clause in the Avatar games that says they have to be good. What was Eijiro's? I probably don't have the stuff for that one yet. Have a look. Eijiro's legacy. Testimony's correct. I very much doubt that either of the items. No. Do I have anything that's correct in the first one? Extremely unlikely, given what evidence is here. What was Eiichiro's objective? The testimony's correct. I think it's the online multiplayer, Vlad. I think Ubisoft don't want to put servers back up for it. I would say there's a better chance of that getting a I would say there's a better chance of that getting a sort of like HD remaster sort of re-release at some point. If I were to put my finger on something, I'd say the online multiplayer. Because it was so intrinsically tied to that Avatar game. And if they re-released it digitally on storefronts now, for example, if they released it on Xbox Series digitally. Oh, that hadn't occurred to me. You have a point there. They're selling Assassin's Creed games digitally that don't have multiplayer. I'm starting to believe your idea more now. The licensing practice. Oh, they're all in the East Wing. Since when did they all go to the East Wing? Okay, that'll be it. I need to get some energy in me. Let's get scratching. Terrible luck, bro. I've got the Avatar game on 360, and I've got it on PC physical, which is crazy cool. I bought it from a charity shop like a couple of years after it came out, and I was shocked to find that I could still install it and play it. I think nowadays Rohan Kara's done a repack of that Avatar game on PC. You can just download that and run it on modern PCs. It'll just work. Oh, did they do like a cross-promotion thing? Maybe one day I'll play through that Avatar game as the Na'vi for the first time and see how the campaign differs. It saddens me that this Blue Raspberry Boost Energy is a limited edition because it's so good. Imagine making an energy drink that good and making it limited edition.
0-0
0-0. Why?
0-0は親の総取りって言ってな。つまり回した俺の一人勝ちになるんです。
That's true.
そして狙ってそこへ放り込めるのが一流のディーラーってわけ。
バレたか。じゃあ貴様、さっきからずっと。まあいいじゃねえか。十分楽しんだろ。汚いぞ。さあ、もう余興も終わりだ。部屋へ帰ってよーく眠りな。
I've never heard of 0-0 meaning the dealer gets everything.
よーく眠れよ。今夜は特にな。
00. Wonder how that's going to fit into a case file.
たく悪い冗談だぜ。さ、捜査を続けねえとな。あと手がかりになりそうなのは。
Oh, interesting. So they're both kind of built off. They're both kind of built from the same cloth. That's interesting. I can't sleep, lady. Let me sleep with you. Wait, she's not in here.
鍵がかかっているみたいだ。
Oh. Oh, I'm in the wrong room. Why? Lady, lady, lady. You'd think everybody would just move to Unreal Engine, because it's what everybody's used to. Rather than having like 4 unique engines. That seems kind of like a waste of time.
メイリンさんはどうして15年前の事件のことに詳しいの？
え？ああ、それは当時あの事件は香港でも話題になったし、そうそう。この館の図書室にも当時の新聞がファイルされていたはずよ。気になるなら行ってみたら？
ありがとう。
Uh-huh. Go to the library. Time for library. I love it when the game gives me an arrow to follow. Yeah, using one proprietary engine is like fine. But multiple? Kind of weird. I guess that's just what works for them, I suppose. Library, 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 library. East corridor. Wasn't this door locked before? No, we might have been in here before, and there was just nothing in here. Well, if all the engines are kind of like all based around C, then they probably can migrate stuff between them. I can't imagine it's that easy to do, but if they all sort of share the same kind of basic underlying, maybe. Did you play Legion? Is it enjoyable? Like, I'm not gonna say good or bad, because I know with Ubisoft games are Ubisoft games, right? You haven't got around to it yet. Okay, fair enough. Here we go.
15年前の新聞の切り抜きだぜ。しかも香港の他にもまだあるかもしれないな。探してみっか。
Kowloon Times. disappearance of a Japanese mathematician.
何々この家は被害に遭った北上春樹氏が自宅兼研究所として香港政府から譲り受けたもの。一家は正当な権利を主張して立ち退き要求に反発していた。
Haruki Kitagami.
クライドさんだ。何々悲しい事件だが、これで家の取り壊しは決定的になったか。
Back to Yang.
ヤンさんだ。何々犯人を見つけるのは大変難しい状況になったか。
So Yang's the fella who died right away when we got here.
この家の門のマークは。
そいつはモーガン・ドレイク&ラチェット社の紋章や。
Oh, hey, Heiji.
そのモーガン・ドレイク&ラチェット社ってのは何なんだ。
麻薬を扱っとった伝説の貿易会社や。詳しく解説
Dealt
した
with
本は
drugs.
ここの図書室にもあんで。
麻薬の貿易。そいつが和彦さんの家の門にあるってことは。
100年前上海から姿を消した幻の会社は
Silly nightbot.
莫大な貿易の戦利品を
Seems like mode enables security checkpoints throughout the city and recruit
でも
permadeath.
どうして。
Oh
麻
yeah.
薬の貿易は胸張れる商売やない。
With Legion, they kind of pitched that you can hire anybody in the game world. You have to do a mission with them and then you unlock them as a member of your team.
隠して遺産は建物の地下に置き去り。
Remember that being one of the big things they showed off. I hear it's decent.
待てよ、それじゃあ。
I picked it up on PS4 forever ago because it had a free PS5 upgrade.
改築し、一回を水没させたのも15年前。
そや。奇妙に
There's that, Vlad, and just in general, I don't think I've liked the story in any of the Watch Dogs games that I've tried to play. I think I enjoyed number 1 best, because of the digital trips. Number 2 was like playing a game with a bunch of teenage Redditors as the main cast. Kind of similar to how modern Saints Row felt. I remember the balls of them releasing Watch Dogs and saying, this special edition comes with Aiden Pierce's iconic hat. It's like, we haven't even met Aiden yet. How do we know that it's an iconic hat? Right, Watch Dogs 1 had, like, nods to detective stories, and it had Private Eye by Alkaline Trio, because the game was set in Chicago, where they're from, and it's a song about being a detective. Like, there was a lot of that tongue-in-cheek going on with the original Watch Dogs, which I liked.
15年前の新聞の切り抜き。
How do I know I've got everything
悲し
here?
い事件だが、これで家の取り壊し。この家は被害に遭った北上春樹一家は正当な。
I think I got everything.
犯人を見つけるのは。
Can I do anything with the case file now? I think I can. What was Eijiro's objective? Right. We need the first one. These are all to do with the wire case. Yeah, we're missing something 15 years ago. Eijiro's direct objective. No. Ooh. I feel like the string in the turbine is gonna be a never figure out. Yeah. It's not looking good for those facts. I'm missing one thing for the first. I don't remember much of Watch Dogs 2, because I played it as a freebie on Epic Game Store.
この
All right,
どっかに
yeah.
あるはずや。15年前、利根英二郎が香港から掘り起こし
I
た
remember there's a bit where you
伝説の貿易会社。
where you take on the cult that's like a cross of Scientology and like the that weird American cult. Oh, the Family International. That mission was really fun. That was one of the few moments in Watch Dogs 2 that I enjoyed, and there was a mission where you get to drive the car from Knight Rider. Well, they're in universe equivalent of it, and that was kind of cool.
やれやれ、とんだ茶番だったな。ルーレットね。まあ、ああやって現実逃避したいって気持ちもわからなくはないが、しかし、どうやら事件を解く鍵は、利根英二郎氏本人の過去にあるみたいだな。この館に手がかりが残ってるかもしれねえな。調べてみるかい。
おっちゃんやけに鋭いじゃねえか。なんか悪いもんでも食ったのか。
なんだ？俺の顔になんかついてんのね。
そうだ、僕行くところがあったんだ。
あんまりうろちょろし
A competent Kogoro-Mori is how I knew there was something up in the Kaito Kid special that I watched last night. Because Mori was surprisingly competent, and I guess spoilers for that, it ended up being Kaito Kid in disguise. What's Eijiro's legacy? Or objective? There's more clues around to find. Thankfully, we can teleport around. This fast travel, like, makes this game so much better.
平次のやつちっとも戻ってけえへん。ほんまムカつくわ。
事件が起きてるんだもん。服部君もいろいろと大変なのよ。
そうやろうか。最近な、ランちゃんの苦労がよ。
Yeah, I just made the connection that it's very similar to Shinichi.
なんや、コナン君やないの。
どうしたのコナン君？何か用事？
なんでもないよ。
こっちにとばっちりが来ねえうちに逃げた方が良さそうだぜ。
Balls. I wanted them to start talking about their bras and had to move up to a larger bra size last week. Oh, really? Conan there with a glass up against the door.
ルーレット。
ルーレット？
兄さんは現実から逃げて自分に都合のいい結果ばかり求めてる。
I've forgotten so much of Watch Dogs 1. Maybe the mistake was trying to play it on, like, Xbox 360 or Xbox One back in the day. Maybe, like, the PC version with a bunch of patches and config edits, you know. maybe I'd get into it more.
くそ、あのケビンという男、とんでもない食わせ者だ。
Kevin guy is a huge hypocrite. Yeah, there's something there with Watch Dogs. I think I got to a mission that was like a little bit difficult, and because, you know, I got a billion other things to play, I didn't like immediately feel compelled to go back, and that's something that happens a lot with me in games. Is there can be something there that's really good, and I like really get into it, but then I hit a barrier, and because there's other stuff to play, I just forget about it.
15年前に旦那様が香港からお戻りになって急にお屋敷の改築を始められた時は本当に声が出ませんでした。
You've already told me about this. I can't talk to him.
返事がないな。
Did he fall asleep or is he dead? There's Kogoro now. I'm gonna hazard a guess that he's maybe out in one of the hallways. People I haven't seen are Kevin, Kogoro, and Kazuhiko. If Kazuhiko is dead, then that means Kevin has to have done it, because Kogoro wouldn't commit murder. I'm fairly confident in that statement. I remember there were a lot of criticisms when that game came out about, oh, it's another revenge story, oh, you know, so tired and played out. And it was the gaming press saying that. But nowadays, we get the games that the gaming press want. And I would much rather have a game with just like a straightforward revenge plot. Like, maybe I'm part of the problem, but I kind of just want a game where I get to get revenge on some asshole who wronged me. And that's more refreshing. Nothing on. Oh, cool. Well, don't tell me anymore. Just in case I do decide to play it, I might enjoy that moment. I'm not expecting anything at the bridge, but I am lost for ideas at this point. I'm not going to leave it as long before checking the guide this time. If the solution doesn't make itself abundantly clear to me, I will check the guide sooner. Yeah, as expected, nobody back here. And no goodies I've missed. Cool. Chicken Run Extraction is on sale. Gee, thanks, Steam. It's from the legendary trading company which Eijiro Tone seized in Hong Kong. There's nothing I missed in this article.
悲しい事件だが、これで家の取り壊し。麻薬の貿易？麻薬の貿易？犯人を見つけるのは。この家は被害に。
Okay, let's get the guide up. Game facts. Game facts. Conan. Meitante. Tante Conan. Pass the go to the genre, I know what I'm talking about. Even if the words don't come out properly. Guide. Walkthrough by Ghosty Eyes in 2024. Thank you, Ghosty Eyes. Talk to person. Go to Ranmori's room. Takahiro Tone's room. Takahiro Tone's room. Okay. Watch Dogs deserved better than to be made by Ubisoft. Maybe. I mean, the concept definitely could have been done better. I think Ubisoft could have made a great game if they weren't, you know, they didn't have console publishers breathing down their neck. The timing of it was kind of awkward too, because it was just on the cusp of next-gen systems, and I can't remember who exactly it was, but allegedly one of the console manufacturers asked for parity across platforms. So the PC version ended up having to be gimped to match the console version. I don't know how much of that story is true. That's what I've heard. They were essentially forced to make the versions comparable. Takahiro Tone's room. Takahiro Tone. Takahiro Toenail. Keep getting DBZ mobile ads on your streams. Oh. They probably pay well. Working until 11 p.m. tonight. Okay, I'll keep you company until 11 p.m. tonight. Keep everyone company.
くそ、あのケビンという男、とんでもない食わせ者だ。
On at 9:30 a.m. We're on the person and reflect what is the background of this case. Ah! Finally!
親父は15年前、香港へは小説の取材で行ったのだ。香港で何があったのかわからないけど、それっきりこの島にこもってしまって、家族はバラバラだ。
This is what I need. Just what they needed. Eijiro's son. The game's like, yeah, you have all the facts you need now.
少し整理してみるか。
Let's go. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Cha.
和彦さんの父親が姿を消した後、彼の友人だった利根英二郎は孤島へ引きこもって館を改造。
Yes.
そして今になってヤンさんとクライドさんが招かれた。もし取り壊された香港の家の地下に伝説の貿易会社の財宝が眠っていたのだとしたら、どこかでそれを知った利根英二郎が2人を仲間にして誘拐事件を演出した。信じたくねえ推理だけど、それなら全部辻褄が合っちまうんだ。あとはこの家のどこかに隠されている英二郎の遺産の正体が暴ければ、
That's some pig Japanese.
証明になるんだが。
ついにたどり着いたぜ。利根英二郎め、やっぱりこの家の中に隠していやがった。
That's where Kevin
大
was.
英帝国の遺産、
Legacy.
大いなる財宝だ。
Garugamash! I hate that I know that. Garugamash! Chapter 3. Legacy of the British Empire. That's the name of the game! Do.
今度はケビンさんが部屋にいない。
はい。
どうやらこの家は日が沈むたびに一人ずついなくなる仕掛けみたいね。
That's a correlation, not causation.
殺されるような玉やないで。
確かにケビンさんが殺されるとは思えないな。
いいえ、あの男のことなら心配いらないわよ。
なぜです？
おそらく彼の行き先は
行方不明の遺産の隠し場所やろ。
AG, just put a target on your head.
ええ、そう。あの人ここへ来てからあちこち嗅ぎ回ってたみたいだから、ついに見つけちゃったんじゃない？
なんだって。兄さん落ち着いて。
となると、まずはケビンさんの部屋やな。失踪した人間の身辺を調査して、その足跡を追っていく。こういう仕事は探偵のお箱やで。
じゃあ皆さんはここにいてください。ケビンさんの捜索は我々。
Conan's already snuck off.
いいな。
That's not fair.
おとなしくしてられっかよ。
What is Kevin's aim? Can I do anything with that at the moment? Kevin's aim is the legacy. Like, that's pretty obvious. I don't... Oh, yeah, okay. It's 2 and I don't have any of the bits I need. Okay. Kevin Chikawa's room. I can just teleport to it. That's handy. Ma, 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 ma.
誰もいない。おっちゃんと服部はもう出て行った後みてえ
It
だな。
didn't spend long
何
in
か手
here.
がかりが残ってるかもしれねえから、一応調べてみる
I
か。
missed something.
ダメじゃない坊や。保護者の言うことはちゃんと守らなくちゃ。
Fuck my guardians.
メリンさん、よっぽど探偵ごっこが好きなのね。もっとも確かに坊やにはその才能があるみたいだけど。
いや、僕はやっぱり大勢で探した方がケビンさんも早く見つかると思って。
で、何から調べるつもりなの？
参ったな。俺を一人にしてくれる気はなさそうだぜ。
Conan's a good liar.
平次兄ちゃんが自分で消えた人間は何か手がかりを残すって言ってたから、だからまずはこの部屋をよく調べてみようと思って。
そうね。自分から消えた人間って少なからず証拠を残してしまうものよね。逆に他人の手で消された人間は確たる証拠も残らないことが多いけれど、特にプロの仕事の場合はね。
何の話？
なんでもないの。それじゃあ部屋を調べましょう。
Mailing's up to no good.
このメモ
I knew where it was, so I was just taking the piss.
あの男も少なくとも絵の才能だけはないよね。
家の見取り図みたいなのにたくさんの×印と一つだけ丸印がつけてある。そうか、こいつはこの家の間取りを示した手書きの地図だ。
でもこれこの家の地図じゃないのかな。
そう言われれば確かにそうみたい。
けど簡単すぎてこれが何階なのかわかんねえな。それにこの×と丸の印は。
Don't tell me I have to go to those walls and press X on the controller. That'd be interesting.
De, これから先はどうするの？探偵くん。
And take.
酸素ボンベ。いや、こいつは
ダイビングで使うタンクね。それ。中に入ってるのは酸素じゃなくて圧縮された空気なのよ。
メイリンさん詳しいんだね。
私、スキューバダイビングが趣味なの。
Oh.
じゃあこれ一つでどのくらい潜っていられるかわかる？
そうね。このタンクで水深が5メートルくらいなら60分は優に潜れるんじゃないかしら。
そっ
You know,
か。
Zola.
でもバルブが開いてるから使用済みみたいだね。
ええ、空っぽなんじゃない？
Obtain the piece. Tank for scuba diving. Okay, use the tank for scuba diving and the hand-drawn map. It's for the first floor. The underwater.
ケビンさんが以前から水没したこの館の1階部分を探索していたとみてまず間違いない。手書きの地図はその時に作成したこの館の1階部分の見取り図だ。×印がすでに探したエリアで丸印はお目当ての場所ってとこだろうな。遺産はそこにある可能性が高いぜ。
Let's go underwater! Did Professor Argasa give me something to go underwater with?
で、これから先はどうするの？探偵くん。
Had a customer tell us today they felt like they were being watched by us.
あら、なに？探偵ごっこ？
That's when you tell them what was in their Amazon purchase history and... Don't do that. I can't leave the room yet, so there's more information that's missing.
鍵がかかっているみたいだ。
When Nightbot just posts one word, one random misspelling.
この部屋のどこかに手がかりがあるはずだ。
Something I'm missing here? Ah!
何か書類がある。何？モーガン・ドレイク&ラチェット社に関する調査報告書だって。なんでケビンさんがこんなものを。
あの男、やっぱりモーガン・ドレイク&ラチェット社について調べてたのね。
Morgan Drake and Ratchet.
今声に出したりしてねえよな。メイリンさんもあの会社のことを知ってるのか。
どうやらこれ以上は何も出てきそうもないわね。で、これから先はどうするの？探偵くん？
僕よくわかんないや。メイリンさんはどうしたらいいと思う？
そうね。タンクは一つきりとは限らないんじゃない？
そっか。ケビンさんはまだ水の中にいるんだ。それじゃあ僕たちも水に潜る方法がないか考えればいいんだね。
そう。タンクがこれだけとは限らない。他の道具が見つからないことを考えると、別のを使用中と考えるのが自然だ。つまり、ケビンさんは今まさに1階を探索中ってわけだ。
その通りよ。
Funny.
さあ、次はどこに行くの？
いや、メイリンさんにはケビンさんがやっぱり部屋にはいなかったってみんなに伝えてほしいんだ。ほら、ラン姉ちゃんたちが心配してるといけないでしょ。
坊やはどうするの？
僕、トイレ。
じゃあ、私も付き合うわ。それから一緒に戻りましょう。嘘よ、嘘。いくら子供だからってそういうことは恥ずかしいわよね。いいわ、先に戻ってるから。その代わり用が済んだら坊やもすぐに戻ってくるのよ。
Mailing is fun.
あの人も何考えてるのかわかんねえ人だよな。と、そんなことより捜査だ、捜査。
She's fun. Why is the room yellow? Does that mean there's something in there that I can see now that I couldn't before?
鍵がかかっているみたいだ。
Would be blue because I've already entered it. Having a quick look around, mashing circle for anything I might have missed. Nope, just the game being. Figure out a way to get underwater. Let's see what the guide says. Right. Do the usual nonsense. Go to people and speak to them.
Kuso, 遺産の隠し場所にたどり着いただと。あの男、最初からそれが目的だったのか。そんなことはどうでもいい。
Seems like a built-in response. Yeah. Default response. Okay, not him then. In we go. Yep, that's me.
香港時代の父のことを和彦さんから聞いていたんだよ。
あの頃僕はまだ子供だったので、あまりはっきりしたことは覚えていないんですが。
いや、十分ですよ。父のことを思い出して懐かしくなりました。それじゃあ。
康介さんは本当にお父さんのことが好きなんですね。こんな時になんですが、英二郎さんの話をしている時はとても楽しそうでしたよ。
和彦さんのお父さんって。
僕の父は15年前に行方不明に。
Very Silent Hill 2. This particular piece of music.
ああ、いいんですよ。気にしないでください。
He's discovered. Kosuke Hiroshima from Bobo's Mysterious Gem. Part 4. You're just... None of those words are in the Bible. You're just making things up.
乗り越えようと思っても簡単には乗り越えられない。それが
You should see what other people I do. On a day-to-day basis, it drives me mad just thinking about it.
倉橋さん、食器のお手入れ？
いや、江戸川様、ここへ勝手に入られては困りますな。
ごめんなさい。ちょっと倉橋さんに聞きたいことがあって。
お話なら外で伺いましょう。ささ、まずは廊下へ。
Suspicious.
で、お話というのは？
この家のどこかに水の中に潜る道具がないかなと思って。ほら、潜水用のタンクとか。
潜水用のタンク？とんでもない。亡くなった旦那様は1階部分への立ち入りは厳しく禁じられておりました。ですから、
Well, Kevin's son went underwater. What are you going to do about it?
やっぱりねえか。とすると、あれはケビンさんが島に持ち込んだわけだ。となると、他の手を考えた方が良さそうだな。
では、私は仕事がございますので。
People weren't allowed to bring. People aren't allowed to go underwater. That is useful information. Hey, Granny. Oh, fuck! It took me a few times to read that.
そんなものがあるならとっくに利用してますよ。いっそあの忌々しい水を全部海に流してしまえないものかしら。
そっか、そうすれば。
冗談ですよ、冗談。
でも1階の水ってずっと前はなかったんでしょ？
沈んだのは15年前に旦那様が塔をお作りになって。
There's something to do with the tower.
ってことは、あの時計塔が水の量を調節してるの？
多分。でも水位の調節はこれまで旦那様以外。
The tower is how the water is
な
there.
るほど。塔のシステムを操作して水を引かせれば1階へ降りられるってわけだ。いざという時のために館の中にその仕掛けを用意してるはずだ。手がかりがあるとすれば、やっぱり
Room of the late master Eijiro Tone.
英二郎の部屋か。
Off to Eijiro Tone's room, which we can teleport to.
亡き主人利根英二郎の部屋。ここに水を引かせるための手がかりがある可能性が高いぜ。
Clue here on how to drain the water. A lot of things here I couldn't examine before. Now I might be able to. Try going upstairs. Nothing that I can mash circle on. That's the door out to the hallway. Ah! Go further up. Safe of some. Paintings. Can't interact with that. Ah! Mashing circle.
なんだか見られてるみたいで落ち着かねえな。
Portrait of Age. That it for that. Maybe we are getting watched from that portrait. The classic Scooby-Doo thing where there's like holes in the eyes to look out through.
Moscow 6時間、ニューヨーク14時間、リオデジャネイロ12時間。世界中の都市の名前と時間が並べてあるぞ。そうか。この時間は日本とその都市との時差を表しているんだ。けどなんでこんな計算を？目的がわかんねえな。時間の書き込みが抜けてる都市が一つだけあるぞ。ロンドン。つまり大英帝国だ。
So I gotta know the difference in time.
東京との時差は9時間。
9 hours. So 0900. Or no, Japan is ahead. So I can math. $1,500? Where does it want me to go? West Wing Third Law Library.
Probably, ここだったら時差について書いてある本が見つかるんじゃねえかと思うんだが。
Biography of Napoleon. Biography of Admiral Drake. Sir Francis Drake. The Spanish all despised him. To the British he's a hero and they idolize him. How you look at buccaneers that makes them bad or good. And I see us as members of a noble brotherhood. Hey ho ho. Watched that at Christmas. I haven't seen that for a couple of years now, so I need to make an effort to watch it at some point this year. I might play the PC game,
だとするとなんでロン
the
ドン
point
の
and
時
click
差が
adventure game. If you haven't played it, you owe it to yourself.
そういうことかよ。
I saw Christmas
そ
Carol
れが謎を解くヒン
this
トって
Christmas
わけ
just
だな。
gone. It's kind of a rule that every Christmas I need to watch Muppet Christmas Carol and I need to watch Jingle All the Way, and I did both of them this year. So. Biography of Kelvin. Biography of Faraday. Right, the trick is correct. I know these are all wrong, but... So it's the trick is correct, the other two. The other thing. Kevin's identity. Okay. I'm missing an item that tells us Kevin's identity. Let's check the guide. Pings. Fucking pings. Discord pings.
ほんまやってごっついやったんねんて。ランちゃんも占ってもらい。
でも私、
何が知りたいの？
いや、それは
もう恋人が助けに来てくれるか知りたいくせに。
もう
Shinichikura.
へえ。じゃあ待ち人ね。待ち人には確か。
でも今のこんな状況じゃ。
白か。いいえ、青ね。うん。その色のものを身につけなさい。そうすればきっと待ち人の声が聞こえてくるはずよ。
本当ですか？
あくまで風水よ。
Feng Shui. Something of blue color.
さすがメイリンさんや。ついでに平次の居場所も
Where
探
is
し
he?
てもらっとくんやったわ。
Where is Heiji?
青い色のもの。
Mr. Toenail. Takahiro Toenail. Room I don't have to enter. Second floor hallway. Long way back. Are there any collectibles I've missed, like, in these areas? Surely something. Yeah. No, not this way. That's where I need to go, but there's a cutscene first. Hey, Sushi Sunshine, I better play the clip, otherwise I'll get told off.
Sushi Sunshine, Sushi Sunshine, Sushi Sunshine. 絶対知らない。何これ?
Okay, all good. How's it going on this Conan-tastic Wednesday night?
こっちだ。ちゃん、こっちやて。
やべ、おっちゃんと服部だ。
こんな物分かりの悪いおっさんやな。
何？
パンパンパン。
ケビンさんの部屋にメモが置かれてるのは見たやろ？
パンパンパン。
落書きのことか。
落書きとちゃうで。あれは多分。
What's that piece of music I'm thinking of?
宝の地図だ。そんな大事なものを置きっぱなしにするわけねえだろ。
ああ、もう分かったわ。おっさんがそこまで言うんやったら、ここから先は別行動や。
おお、望むところ。
Not really a pun. Like if you'd said like Mochi Tante Conan, that might have worked. Mochi Tante.
服部はともかく、こんなとこおっちゃんに見つかったら何言われるかわかんねえからな。
Oh, Conan-tastic! Turbo-tastic! I think it's Jeffrey Clyde's room I need to go. I think. Went to the wrong hallway. Conan-stick. It's like Fablon. It's Conan-stick. You put it down on the table. Do I still have my Christmas decorations up? Oh, these lights will be on all year. These lights are all year, and this light that changes color is a current lighting fixture. Not likely to change anytime soon. They're not really Christmas lights. They're more sort of like fairy lights. I think it looks nice. Yeah, they're like fairy lights, and then this lamp thing is like an aurora. Changes different colors. Yeah. Color changing. Oh, these lights will last forever. They were from that place I took you to. You know, that shop with all the cheap shite in it. I have no doubt those lights will last a long time because they're, you know, they're drop shipped from Asia or whatever. If it's for special effect, yeah, it's like special effect. Why can't I interact with Jeffrey Clyde's room? Oh, I gotta talk to Grandma twice. That's what I've missed. Do I miss being in a vaporwave world? I miss having the room to put the green screen up. If I could put the green screen up, I would.
冗談でも水を海に流したりしたら亡くなった旦那様にきっと叱られますわ。
Now, can I access the clock? I feel like for me to access the clock, I would have to know that the clock does something, right? Click on giant map. There's something I've missed in the library. Library was 3rd floor. So the closest walk we've got is here. I missed the giant map. So easy to miss stuff in this game, it really is. If they did a remaster of this, then having a hint mode that you could turn on would be really handy. It's PS2 era, and PS2 era games are kind of like this. There's probably some Detective Conan stuff on YouTube here and there. Maybe TMS have uploaded some episodes themselves. Certain episodes of Conan are available on Netflix and Crunchyroll. Both of those are paid services, but they've put themed episodes together. So episodes that follow like a certain storyline, they put them together in groupings. It really is the best way to watch Conan. Oh, I can examine this now.
世界地図か。そうそう、警備員さんの部屋にあった見取り図。こうやって見ると、この館の形はまるで世界地図みたいだな。ほらな、西館がアフリカとユーラシア大陸で、東館
This is the same PS2 game you played earlier. You mean in the week? Yes.
なんてな。そうか。読めてきたぜ。利根栄次郎が この館に施した仕掛けが。
I'm glad Conan gets how this mansion's set up, because I don't. Conan on there might be some. There might have been some case closed, but I would recommend against that. Have a look. Nothing under Detective Conan on CEX, so that's not a good sign. There's bootleg DVDs. There's a bootleg set of all 34 movies on eBay. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of bootlegs out of Indonesia with English language, but it doesn't look like much of an official. Oh, Detective Conan: The $1 Million Pentagram is releasing soon on DVD. It says, huh? When soon? Says releasing soon. Japanese with English subtitles. Let me look that up. $1 Million Pentagram. Oh, that is a recent movie. Okay, so that's coming to Blu-ray and DVD this year. Okay, cool. Oh, now I know that's coming out. I might buy that. Is this a PAL or NTSC release? This version of the game that I'm playing is a fan translation that came out in 2014. There is only Japanese voices in it. I think I can now examine the grandfather clock. I hope so, because I am kind of sick of having to run around a lot. Jeffrey Clyde's room. Fastest teleport I have for that is here and then go down the stairs. Yeah, the subtitles can be a hoot in those things, but I also would buy them to want to watch them, and if the subtitles are like really dogshit bad, that can take the enjoyment away. But I've had officially released versions of things with dogshit bad subtitles, and that's hilarious. Adam Chaplin on DVD has subtitles that are so bad that in a scene where a character is saying shoot him, the subtitles say shot him, shot him.
この部屋が意味するメモの都市はおそらくニューヨークだ。思った通りだ。時計もメイドイン USA だぜ。この部屋が意味するメモの都市は思った通りだ。時計も。
Can I adjust it? I do. Kazuki, Conan, Ogoro. I'm going to drag this to the side so I've got it to hand. East Wing, second floor lounge. Scorpion penis. It's what? Kamen Rider? Kazuki Kitagami's room. As long as you know how to use it, it doesn't matter if you can't spell it correctly. Conan Edogawa's room. Where was Conan's room? Floor 3. Probably faster to run there. I slammed my penis in the car door. Oh! You slammed your penis in the car door. West corridor. And then Edogawa's here. Oh. I can see how someone might hear that and think it's that. I managed to enter the wrong door even after knowing the right place to be. Typical of me. I need this thing. Ran's room is yellow. Ran's room without Ran. Finally, I can sniff the bed. Smells like Ran. Conan's room. Pretoria. Pray. Oh. Kokoro. That I was just in. That was the wrong hallway. The very wrong hallway. How many Hong Kong bootlegs do I have? I have a set of Trigun DVDs that are... And I have an Indonesian release of Skyline Cruisers, and I don't know if that is actually bootleg or some kind of official but bootleg-looking release. Generally speaking, I try not to collect bootlegs, but you do see them from time to time in charity shops, and they're awfully tempting. Welcome! Ryzen.
やっぱりな。
What
こ
was
この
made in
時計
Russia?
はロシア製だぜ。
And now I should have all the information I need. Yeah. Locked countries of origin. I can now solve the puzzle. Yes, I would argue that as well. But charity shops need to price those bootlegs as though they are bootlegs. And the problem is a lot of charity shops price them thinking they're worth a whole lot more than they actually are. That's the problem I have with them.
Eijiro の部屋に残されていた世界の時差に関するメモ、そして意図的に配置されたとしか思えない各国製の時計。
£3 for your bootleg. You're having a laugh, love. £3 I'll pay. But for like a box set of bootlegs. Now getting ads for dating older men. Oh, congratulations.
話って何かしら？ボーヤ。
ちょっと思いついたことがあるんだけど、みんなに協力してもらえないかなって。
協力？
それでどうしたらええの？
この家にある時計をね。
でも今の話全部坊やが一人で考えたの？
違うよ。考えたのは平次兄ちゃんだよ。
Just admit it was you, Conan.
さすが平次やわ。
Make them think anime DVDs are worth a fortune. Well, actual anime DVDs can be worth a lot of money, but it depends on like how many of them were made. I'll give you some examples. I have Haruhi seasons 1 and 2 on DVD. Haruhi Season 1, 14 disc, 25 CEX sells that for. Haruhi Series 2, they sell for 18, 4 disc set. So that gives you an idea of the kind of price you can pay for DVDs. I'll give you another one. Sonic the Hedgehog. I need the OVA. So Sonic the Hedgehog the movie. Give you an example of how ridiculous these can get. Yeah, there's nothing showing my locations. Okay, it's 55. So it depends on the rarity. Depends on the rarity of it. Some DVDs can be very expensive on the secondhand market. Another one. That's not quite as expensive as I thought. I was thinking this. Oh yeah, okay. Here's another example. Slayers, the complete first season on DVD, 35. I bought that on eBay for 10, and now that's worth 35. You might say 35 for a whole season of anime. That's not bad. But then again, when you consider £5 a month for a Crunchyroll sub, a whole season of anime being 35 is a lot. Think of one more example. One more thing from my collection that's probably worth a lot of money. What about Blu-ray? Oh, that's actually not worth as much as I thought. I was thinking Royal Space Force actually isn't worth as much as I thought. Just buy another version of the DVD, yeah, or you could just stream whatever it is online. I mean, a lot of cases. Another thing I have on DVD that's probably worth a lot of money. Oh, what about Gurren Lagann? Yeah. Gurren Lagann's another good example. It's another one I can think of off the top of my head. Gurren Lagann. 30. For an entire series on DVD. Secondhand, because it's a CX, secondhand. 30. For an entire box set. Season. Want to see something really ridiculous? Interstellar 5555 on Blu-ray, 65. This is a DVD transfer to Blu-ray. It's not even in HD. That is standard def on Blu-ray. It is an incredibly fucking disgusting transfer. 65. I traded this in last year towards the Switch 2. It was one of the things I traded in towards the Switch 2. So yeah, secondhand DVDs and Blu-rays can be a lot of money. Like, a lot of money. Right. Go to Kazuhiko's. Oh, I have to go to all the rooms again. Oh. Right, okay. So a charity shop will look something up. Like, let's say they've got Slayers on DVD, right? Season 1. But it's a Malay bootleg, right? A Chinese bootleg, Hong Kong bootleg, right? They probably look at it for 30 quid on CX and go, oh, what we got here is worth 30 quid. So let's sell it for 30 quid. And it's a bootleg that's not even worth the discs it's printed on. And the charity shop puts it in their glass container and tries to sell it for 30 quid. Lady, if that DVD was worth 30 quid, it wouldn't have been given to the fucking charity shop. The person would have gone 2 streets away to CEX and traded it in. Are you stupid? Are you missing brain cells? Hello. So, obviously, it's not worth that money because it wouldn't have been given to you to sell in your charity shop. So it annoys me because I am all for buying a bootleg in a charity shop because, as Leza says, you know, the money doesn't go to the bootleggers. But at the same time, fucks me off, man. Right. Go to East Wing's 2nd floor lounge. I am all for charity shops making money and helping people in need, but there is so much profiteering going on in charity shops now. So much profiteering going. Ogoro Mori's. And if I could still get Talking in cherry shop. What? Ah! Yeah, well, there still really isn't much VHS tapes in charity shops around my area. Even though I've been pushing really hard and trying to convince them to put VHS tapes out. There's a charity shop in Dover that whenever they get VHS tapes in, they put them out back for me. Because I'm the only person that has ever shown interest in them. Listen, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, my dude. No, it's just the problem is you're gonna give me ideas. I'm gonna do it, and then I'll be the one that gets caught. And then it'll be all over the newspaper. Escape Route British wears women's bras in charity shops and jorks. Jorks in the charity shop. Conan. Nagawas. I do collect those types of tapes though. Those fitness tapes.
わかったで。時計塔の鐘が鳴ったら言われた時刻に合わしたらええんやろ。
うん。よろしくね、カズハ姉ちゃん。
I don't know. Careful not to dox me there, Leza. Everyone knows I live in a village now. Yeah, you don't know whose bra it was. It might have belonged to a sort of like Sheila what's her face? He lives somewhere, get him.
この大時計は英二郎が香港から持ち帰った品だし、時間も止まっているからしか、すべての部屋の時計を合わせるには何かでタイミングを測る必要があるからな。とすると、日本を意味する時計は現実に時を刻み続け、館の象徴でもある。あの時計塔しかありえねえ。それが館の水を引かせる仕掛けだ。よし、今だ。
Yo, no way. Check it out. The water's being drained. Nani?
これは
Oh, I just read that. Oh, man. It checks the context for the comment, and if it sounds like an attack on somebody, it will not let it through. Ding ding. Ding 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 ding.
ねえ、今の地震は何があったの？
地震やないで。
これは水が引いていく。
こんな仕掛けになっていたなんて。
よし、これで館の1階に降りられるぜ。
しかしまた随分と派手な真似をしてくれるやないか。
服部。
What's that piece of music I'm thinking of?
せやけど俺かて無駄に動いてたわけやないで。これ
Drive me mad.
こいつはもしかしてクライドさんの遺体を運ぶのに使ったものか。
そや。
どこでこれを？
遺体移動のトリックを調べるとき、館の3階で気づいた。犯人が使った道具を水の中に隠したんやないかって。どこぞの部屋に隠すのも簡単やないし、その点水の中やったら上から投げ込めばええだけやからな。まさか犯人も水が引くとは思ってなかったやろな。
Well, as I've explained before, there's certain laws and certain jurisdictions in places that YouTube has to act if there is, you know, an attack on somebody. They're never going to undo that feature. They need to be seen as intervening. Okay. What is the culprit's concern? Really? I was just farting around.
なるほど。服部の言った通り、狙い通りに動き出したみたいだな。どうやらあの人が犯人と見て間違いなさそうだぜ。あとは
それと見つけたんはそれだけやね。
Affen in German means monkeys. I like Waffenschein as opposed to Affenschein. The monkey sales shop. The monkey sales by Aldi.
少し整理してみるか。
This is Kevin's identity. Oh. Kevin's identity.
Kevin さんはジャーナリストだったな。なるほど。あの人は幻の貿易会社をやってたってわけか。
そういうと聞こえはええけどな。実際は今までにもかなりヤバい橋を渡ってきてるみたいやで。ま、目的のためやったら手段を選ばず中タイプやな。
しかし、これで迷いが晴れたぜ。
Oh, this piece of music's so good.
ずっと引っかかってた。橋の爆破の問題もクリアできそうだ。
Exploding bridge. Who blew up the bridge? Okay, the objective. Culprit's concern. What's Kevin's aim?
倉庫から火薬を持ち出して橋を爆破したのは
We could
やっ
use
ぱり
Discord
ケビン
as
さ
the
んだった
chat
ん
for the
だ。
YouTube stream.
その
You
目
can
的
do
は
it.
島と館
It's
を
doable.
外部から遮断して遺産が島から持ち出されるのを防ぐため、まさに目的のためには手
There's
段を
one
選ばず
downside to that that I can think of. Okay, there's now two downsides I can think of because
これで
Leza makes a
2
good
つの
point there.
異なる犯人像に惑わされることはなくなった。橋の爆破がケビンさんの仕業なら、殺人の真犯人はやっぱり館と島の地理に詳しい人物だ。事件の真犯人も逃げ場がなくなってきたみてえだぜ。
It's bad enough we have so many people with blue spanners, right? That already puts off first-time chatters who might want to chat.
でもおかげ
But
で
if we
捜査の
then
突
make
破
the
口
chat
ができたわ。
exclusive to Discord,
なんですと
then that
一回よ
makes it so
水が引いたお
nobody
かげで探し
who
に行け
comes
る
to
か
the
ら
YouTube stream and wants to chat can chat easily. And that's
この上のどこにもいなかったんでしょ。
that's the issue.
あとは
Mods,
ああ
spanners,
下しか残ってへん
mods,
で。
wrenches, monkey wrenches,
本当かい？
whatever word you want to use.
一回
There was
怒らせ
nothing
たら
wrong with what I said. What is that by your username? It is a blue spanner. All
少
right?
なくともケビンさんの
Nothing wrong with what I
そう考え
said.
たちゅうこっちゃ。
We have
さあ、まずは感動
so
の
many
再会から
spanners here that new viewers who come in are perhaps deterred from chatting. No. You've got the blue wrench because it means that you don't get the chat cooldown, right? Mods don't get the chat cooldown. And mods get a little bit more through the filter.
ちょっとお父さん。
That's why regulars have got the
ほんま困った
banners.
おっちゃんやの
まずはケビン
People who don't chat enough to trigger the filter,
なんやろ
peop-
あれ。
people who don't get their posts caught by the filter, don't need the spanner.
わかったで。ケビンさんの消えた先が。
ヘイジ。
そうや。ケビンさんはあの扉の向こうへ進んだ。で、今頃は遺産と空気にありついてるっちゅうわけや。
What if we go live on stream, for example, and we aren't on Discord, for example, we living life,
水。
then it's an unmoderated chat.
わかった。ケビンさんは泳いでったんやわ。
I think I understand what
ケ
you're
ビンさん
saying.
が来た時
I think
このホールは水で満た
it
され
it had a little bit of
水の中なら何メートルの
little
高
bit
さ
of
が
Jaden Smith energy. You know, it was a bit our mirror's real if our eyes aren't real. But
で、
um
一階の水を
I
飲
kind
ん
of
でも
got
うた
that you were
から
getting it.
あないに高い場所の時に
Yeah.
なってもうたっちゅうわけや。
どうしたらええの？
またどっかにスイッチみたいなもんがあるやろ。
YouTube has
行
protections.
くで、カズハ。
I think the chat cooldown stopped ages ago.
しか
Let's test
服部の
it.
言う通りだろうな。俺もそいつを探してみるか。
Test it. Well, those cooldown restrictions disappeared because you were given the wrench.
こんなところに人間や遺産が落ちてるわけ
Yeah, we're gonna test it. We're gonna see if you get the issue where you have to cool down. You have to wait. You can't
ち
comment.
ょっとお父さん。
To everyone present, go to East Wing, first floor. Is this on? Welcome. Welcome, Private. Oh, drawing room. That's the wrong room. Yeah, but what did I say to have my wrench removed? You said that... You said that the chat cooldown stopped ages ago. The chat cooldown stopped for you because you were given the wrench. So we could do a little bit of an experiment and see if you end up triggering the chat cooldown from chatting too much. And if you do, then it proves my theory. Leather. That's not even, that isn't even remotely true. Whoop. Someone stood on the switch.
どないしたん？なんも起こらへんやん。
あらら、おかしいな。
ケビンさんの部屋で見つけた館の見取り図、バツ印が調べ終わった部屋で、丸印は宝のありかを示すもんだとばかり思ってたんだが、どうやらそう簡単な話じゃなかったみたいだな。
You may.
いっぺん噴水のとこまで戻ってみようか。今のでなんか変わってるかもしれへんで。
ほんまに？
ほんまやで。
Don't have a wrench on Soybomb streams? You're telling me Soybomb doesn't trust you? I'm teasing. Piece discovered. If you're right, then you know you don't need to have the wrench anymore. I am teasing a little bit. Something might have changed now. I'm not so sure, Heiji. I'm sure you'll end up getting the wrench back. Right, and that's because of the chat cooldown, right? So what you're saying is that that has since changed, and YouTube doesn't cool people down anymore. I think it still does, but perhaps it's a little bit less strict. Maybe it's a little bit less strict. That's a good point, Lezer. I think Soybomb's got his chat on slightly stricter settings, but that makes sense. Since Soybomb's channel is specifically more intended to be sort of family-friendly PG.
Switch みたいなもんが3つ。
なんだなんだ。
どうしたの、カズハちゃん。平次が仕掛けを見破ったら、そこのスイッチが出てきて、多分そのスイッチをどうにかしたら、あの扉に行けるようになるんとちゃう？
ファラデー、ニュートン、でもってケルビンね。ニュートンってのはあの有名な
Oh, I have notes for those.
せや、ついでに言うとくと、他の2人も有名な学者さんやで。
前に学校の授業で習ったことがあるわ。 ニュートンは万有引力の法則。
Yeah, Newton.
ケルビンは絶対零度で有名な人よね。ファラデーは
The Faraday cage. Electricity.
あれこれ考えるより先に押してみりゃいいんだよ。
お父さん。
ほら見ろ、適当にやりゃなんとかなるんだよ。
もうお父さんたら。
どうやらスイッチを押したらどっかのノズルから水が吹き出すっちゅう仕組みみたいやな。
ああ、最初は水が止まってたみてえだから、多分全部のノズルから水が出るとクリアってとこだろうな。
そうなるスイッチの組み合わせを見つければええわけだな。
Well, I have notes on the three scientists, don't I?
この組み合わせか。違うか。
どうやらその組み合わせと違うみたいやな。
The cafe wasn't open at 10 a.m. I want to complain. Does the cafe claim to be open at 10 a.m.? Does the cafe open at like 10:30 a.m.?
よし、ビンゴや。
どうした？何か音が聞こえた。
あれあれ。
Okay, then maybe they are at fault.
やれやれ、もう見つかっちまったが。まさか皆さんでおいでとはね。これはいよいよ遺産に巡り会えるのか。暗いからな、足元に気をつけな。
Found secret tunnel. I feel like I missed something important there. Gold?
宝はあの船の中さ。収まりきらなくて周りにも溢れてやがるさ。
I want gold.
あそこに親父の遺産が。おい行くぞ、倉橋。はい。待ってくれ、兄さん。じゃ、俺たちも行くとするか。なに、慌てなくたって宝は逃げやしねえよ。
I'm the Moemon Master. There's a whole new world we live in. There's an asshole world to see. It's an asshole place, an asshole attitude. I saw the last episode of Master Quest and the first episode of Advanced Battle today.
どういうことだ?
Because that was playing when I woke up.
え? 盗まれたものか、あるいは
わかった。残らず話すよ。ここにある財宝は100年前にイギリス王室に連なる貴族が中国の宮廷
British royal family was up to no good? Never. That's how you know it's fiction.
上海の港へ着く直前に船は海賊に襲われて積み込んだ大量の財宝は姿を消しちまった。
この事件はブリジット号事件と呼ばれててな。イギリスじゃ今の関心が高い。
Without nagging, when can I get my wrench
つまり
back?
記事にすれば高く売れるっちゅうわけやな。
I guess you'll have to trigger the timeout.
ああ、もう撮りたい写真は撮ったし。
Because that's why you were given it.
文章にするだけさ。
じゃあお前はこの遺産には指一本触れていないんだな。
兄さん、そういう言い方は。
実物には興味はねえよ。第一、こんなヤバい財宝手に入れたってさばきようがねえからな。親父さんみたいにこんなところへ押し込んで怯えてんのがオチだぜ。
やばい財宝ってどういうこと？
いいかお嬢さん、ブリジット号を襲ったのは中国の船ってことになってるがな。実際には大
I don't think this experiment is worth doing.
そんなことが公
Tell me more. In a quick period of time, tell me more. So that you trigger the timeout.
ま、だからこそ記事の値段は
And then you'll have the wrench back.
最初にこの館を見た時に感じた違和感はこいつが原因だったってことか。なるほど、確かにすげえ仕掛けだぜ。
親父が働かなくなるわけだ。こいつはすごい。人生だって買い戻すことができそうだ。
You don't think you can? You can't, like, I don't know, go
晩
like.
餐の支度だ。今夜はとびきり豪勢にしてくれ。
かしこまりました。
Like that. That's one way.
みんなやけに興奮してんな。ま、無理もねえか。この2日間きついことばっかり。
That's one way to trigger a timeout.
確かにこれは大英帝国の遺産と呼ぶにふさわしい。
Fair enough. So my next question then is, why do you need the wrench back? Just because you want it back?
ダイヤにルビー、サファイア、こんなにたくさんの宝石、私初めて見た。
All these people absorbed by this golden treasure.
あの緑の石は何だろう？エメラルドじゃないし。
多分翡翠じゃないかな。
そう、あれが翡翠なのね。
薄い石のくせに翡翠も見たことねえのか。
なあ工藤、これがこの家にあるっちゅうことは。
ああ。
What was Eijiro's? Right, okay. Objectives correct. Okay.
和彦さんの父親が姿を消した後、利根英二郎はこの孤島に引きこもった。どこかで財宝のことを知った英二郎がヤンとクライドを仲間にして誘拐事件を仕組んだんじゃないのか、そう考えてたんだが、当たっちまった。遺産がこの家にあるってことが何よりの証拠だぜ。やっぱり利根英二郎は15年前香港でこの財宝の存在に気づき、仲間と共に和彦さんの父親を誘拐したんだ。
なるほど。ヤンが事件をもみ消してクライドが家を取り壊すっちゅう役割分担だ。そして掘り出した財宝は英二郎自身が隠れ家へ持ち帰って 事件のほとぼりが冷めるのを待つか。つまり今回の相続は共犯者への形見分けやったっちゅうことかいな。
わかんねえな。栄次郎が自分の取り分を和彦さんに残したってことなんだな。
悪人も最後は地獄が恐ろしゅうなったとちゃうか。せめてもの罪滅ぼしのつもりで財産を分けたいんだ。まあ今や他の2人が死んでお宝は総取りになってしもたけどな。
本当にそうなんだろうか。財宝のために誘拐事件まで企んだ男が2人の息子たちを差し置いて他人に譲るとは思えねえけど。
皮肉なもんやで。宝は自分たちのものにはならずじまいまるっきり100年前と同じ結果や。
Who else do I need to talk to? People on the boat.
さっきの話か。ああ。ブリジット号を襲ったのはモーガン・ドレイク&ラチェット社の麻薬貿易船さ。当時上海の海運を支配していたのは中国の海賊よりもイギリスの貿易
Keep going, keep going.
連中もおそらく
That was 3 comments in very close succession. If you now go like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
冷める前に自分たちの寿命が尽き
Might trigger the timeout.
なるほどね。モーガン・ドレイク&ラチェット社が100年前突然上海から姿を消したのはそういう事情があったんだな。
Go through them. You don't have to watch your mouth about anything. The last thing I want is for you to feel like you're being censored or pressured into saying or not talking about certain things. I merely wanted to prove a point that the timeout still exists. A point that we have not been able to prove because you will not trigger the timeout.
そういや、和彦さんって学者だったな。
The second point is solid. That having a wrench does indeed protect you from getting the more innocent posts caught by the filter. Do you prefer the Funimation dub or the new dub? Welcome, Anime Night! The new dub. But that's because I haven't watched a lot of the Funimation dub. I've watched a lot of the new dub, so I like the new dub. To be fair, the new dub also uses Japanese names. It doesn't add unnecessary characterization to the characters where it wasn't there. Remod Sushi and double their salary. I'm afraid it's not Christmas Eve, and I am not being visited by the 3 ghosts of YouTube moderation past. Moderation present and moderation future. I will probably give Sushi his spanner back.
ちょっとカズハちゃん。
へえ。でしたら僕がプレゼントしますよ。
えなん
遺産の相続を放棄する前に一つくらいもらっても許してもらえるでしょう。何しろこれだけの財宝ですから。そういうわけですから、ランさん。
There's something that bothers me about the series. The pointy thing on Ran's head. It is a very notable spike, isn't it?
じゃあ、お言葉に甘えて、しばらくの間お借りしてもいいですか？この島を出るまでの間だけ。
借りるだなんて遠慮しなくても、どうぞ差し上げますから。
いえ、本当にいいです。
Maybe that's what Shinichi's attracted to.
お守りみたいなものです。
Is the spike.
イヤリングを一つよこせだと？
それ以外は他にはもう何もいりません。お約束します。
まあいいじゃないか兄さん。これだけの宝の中からイヤリングの一つくらい。
わかった。いいだろう。その代わり毛利さんに払う依頼料はその分差し引かせてもらうからな。
お、こっちに年代物のワインがあるぞ。こいつはいけるぜ。今夜の晩餐用に何本か。
おいやめろ。親父の遺産に手を出すことは許さん。
Oh, he's already become quite vicious about the treasure. It's changed his entire character.
まるで自分のもんみたいな言い方をするじゃねえか。
遺産はまだ正式に相続されたわけじゃない。受取人のうち2人は死んで、残る1人は相続を放棄する予定だ。どちらにせよ、今のところ息子としてこの宝を管理するのは当然だ。
Wow. They're fighting over this shit.
勝手にしてくれ。俺は早々にこの島から引き上げるとするぜ。
島から引き上げるって言っても
奥の手もないのに橋も無線も壊すほど間抜けじゃねえよ。ここに来る前に
He was the one who destroyed the bridge. I think we already ascertained that, but yeah, I think that was meant to be a bombshell.
貴様は自分のことしか考えられないのか。この島じゃ死人が。
恨むんならこんな呪われた宝に手を出した親父さんを恨むんだな。
I'm kind of boring. I'm a sherry man myself.
What?なんてやつだ。おい、あの男をこのままにしておいていいのか。橋の爆破と無線機を壊しただけでも立派な犯罪だ。そうだ、火薬の盗難もあいつの仕業だ。殺人だってきっと。
兄さん、言い過ぎだよ。
Murders too?
私らいつまでこの島におらなあかんの？カズハちゃん。
If they spend enough time on this island, and Conan eventually grows up into Shinichi, I don't think it works that way.
浮かれてる場合じゃなかったわね。
事態はむしろ悪くなった気がします。
どうしてだ。
この財宝の相続権は今のところ僕にあるわけですし。
あら、辞退するんじゃなかったの？
もちろんそのつもりです。ですが、犯人がそう考えてくれるか。
なんで？犯人に心当たりでもあんのか？
いえ。
You found the series interesting when you discovered that the clue is revealed why they killed the culprit actually had for them. How they Let me try reading that again. Have you found the series interesting? Yes. When you discovered that when the killer is revealed and why they killed culprit, and actually feel bad for them and root for why they did it. Yeah, I have noticed that a bit. The most recent example of that I noticed was I watched the episode where Shinichi and Ran are on their way to Egypt, and they're on the plane, and there's the journalist who has the photo negatives, and you discover that, I guess spoilers for people watching who haven't watched Conan, you discover that this journalist took this Pulitzer Prize winning photo of a child being handed away from a house that's on fire, and it turns out this journalist had set the fire. And because of this, the woman that was with him lost her brother in that fire and was looking for an opportunity to get back at him and kill him. And that episode in particular, I was like, that was one where I really felt like, you can let this slide, right? You can let a murder slide, right? Right, what is the culprit's motive? How did the poisoning trick work? Round. What?
コーヒーを使った毒殺と
I was just spitballing.
2つのトリックのやり方から
Nice.
犯人がこの館や島の地理に詳しい人物だってことは分かった。問題の動機も 事件の背景を考えてみれば明らか
Oh, I haven't come across that one yet. That's not in any of the episodes that have been singled out on Crunchyroll and Netflix with the new dub. Or if they are, I've already forgotten it. I have to start watching over from the beginning again. I've seen some of the episodes from I guess I would say the oh, that was the Vampire Villa episode. I only just recently watched that, I think. Nice one, Leza. You made it through. Congratulations. Right. The Heiji Hattori's. Alright, take care, man. Heiji Hattori's room. I've watched some of the Japanese episodes, sort of HD. I would describe them as HD ones. The ones that start with I'm melt slowly. Oh, what the fuck is that? Knockout Monkey Breed. They were pretty good episodes. That was kind of how I discovered Conan, and then I stopped watching because Netflix had some episodes and then they disappeared, and then they came back and the rights were kind of messy. Then I no longer had Netflix, and I got Crunchyroll. I kind of forgot about Conan, and then those new English dubbed episodes came out, and that's when I came back to Conan. Okay, Eiji's room. Tried to open Motoaki Kurahashi's room. Motohashi. Now that doesn't ring a bell, so that's a different vampire villa thing. Something that I haven't seen yet. Well, by the time I get round to watching that, I will have forgotten what you said, so... He is, on occasion, wrong, but in the sort of ballpark, he has, from time to time, kind of triggered a thought process for Conan by being so incredibly wrong. But that's what made the episode I recently watched quite interesting, because it was a very capable Kogoro, and then of course the ending reveal being that that Kogoro was Kaito Kid in a disguise.
倉橋さんの部屋に入る方法？
高弘さんに頼まれたんだ。何か用事があるみたいだよ。
高弘さんが？あの人、気に入らないことがあるとすぐ怒鳴ったりするんですよ。恐ろしい。
ほら、倉橋さんはご飯の支度で忙しいでしょ。だから
困ったわね。以前は旦那様がマスターキーを持ってたんですけどね。
マスターキー。
今はどこにあるのか。
マスターキーか。あるとすれば、英二郎の部屋か。
I do wonder if Kogoro is more intelligent than he comes across.
ってことは、上の部屋の方か。
If it's going to be revealed at some point that he's, you know, worked out Conan's identity. He's been saying all these bad things about Shinichi in Conan's like range of hearing, like in his presence, to like get a reaction out of him. That would be a really fun, like, shake-up things. Oh, with the key be?
金庫があるぜ。やっぱり鍵がかかってる。4桁の数字を当てはめないと開かねえ仕組みか。
Okay, let's try the usual. Ah. How do I change which one I'm on?
開かねえな。番号が違うみたいだ。
How do I change which one I'm on? Oh, right. Okay. It's the triggers.
よし、開いたぜ。どうやら利根英二郎にとっても15年前の事件は深い意味を持っているらしいな。
It's the case from
マスタ
15
ー
years
キー
ago.
を見つけたぜ。これで倉橋さんの部屋を調べられるぞ。
Yeah, we got Kurahashi's key. We're gonna be extremely disrespectful and make our way into that room without permission. The butler didn't want us coming in here before.
この部屋のどこかに手がかりがあるはずだ。もうあまり時間がねえな。急いで探さねえと。
Butler didn't want us coming in here before. Photo of a woman.
年齢は30代後半ってとこか。倉橋さんとはどういう関係なんだろう。
コナン君、どこにいるの？ご飯だから出てらっしゃい。
タイムアップだな。これだけ探して見つからねえってことは、ここには証拠になりそうなものは置いてないってことか。倉橋さんの様子から見て、てっきりここに何か隠してると踏んだんだが。
コナン君？
おいコナン！
そろそろ行かねえと。後でまた考えを整理してみっか。
なんや、ここにおったんか。
服部、
倉橋さんの部屋行ってたんやろ。おもろいもん見つかったか。
部屋、
俺の方はおもろいもん見つけたで。これ。
Ooh, framed photograph. That's also of a woman.
この写真は
島の外れにある墓地のそばに落ちとったんや。
女の人と小学生くらいの子供が写ってる。
I can barely see the chart. Oh, because it's a little bit damaged.
女の人さっき倉橋さんの部屋で見つけた写真に写っていたのと
Is it grandma?
同じ人じゃないのか。そうだ、間違いない。この人は一体。少し整理してみるか。コーヒーを使った毒殺と館からの遺体の移動、2つのトリックのやり方から見て、犯人はこの館や
I joked when I said Granny was responsible, but holy shit, Granny might be responsible.
あの人が犯人と見て間違いなさそうだぜ。
Knowledge of the island. Let's put anything in and go. Right, okay, so background and evidence. Okay. Need evidence. Really? I would have said that's enough evidence. Culprits. Draining the water from the first floor was unexpected. Okay. That's the game so far? Pretty good. But it's getting to the point now where I'm having to use a guide to help me get through to the end of it. I'm growing impatient with this game. Motoaki, really? I would have pinned it on Granny. Yeah, I want to see it through.
そうね。あなたはいなかったわね。今夜は誰も死なないわよ。海に日が沈まなかったんだから。
ケビンのことはいいとしてもだ。あっちはどうする？
しかし兄さん、彼自身がああ言ってるんだし。
いや、わからんぞ。お前も見ただろ。あれだけの財宝を前にしたら。
They're gonna try and kill this guy. I watched the first couple of episodes. For me, the only reason why I haven't watched the rest is because there's no convenient way for me to watch them that isn't paying for a subscription service. I'm with you. That can definitely get dull and repetitive after a while. Oh boy, chapter 4. And I know I have totally failed to 100% this game because I missed a couple of conversations that I should have seen. Oh boy. Well, there are 2 chapters left. Final chapter is literally just a cutscene. puzzle game similar to Puyo Puyo. You might be thinking of Tsuyoshi Shikari Shinasai, which was which had a puzzle game based on it using Konami's Super Puzzle Tyson Dama, whatever it's called, puzzle engine. Right. So let me actions required. The last case. And how long we've been going. 2 hours 40. 2 hours 47. Got several deductions. We've got puzzles. I am going to call it here. Simply because there is enough of the game left to do a part 3 stream, and the sooner I get into bed, maybe the better. So I can decompress after today. Yeah, I think you're thinking of Tsuyoshi Shikari Shinasai, which was a Sushi Bites episode. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pull that one up and maybe link it in a you can. Yeah, I remembered the name of the game perfectly. Wow. How come I can remember like long Japanese words and phrases, but I can't remember like important things like how to tie a shoelace? I know. All right. Thank you very much for coming, everybody. We'll finish off Conan in the next. Maybe I'm getting more fluent in Japanese. I don't think so, because my pronunciation is all over the place. I've written a script for a Sushi Bites episode on Mado Monogatari, and at the moment, reading that script out loud to myself as I'm writing it to get like the pace for it, I keep slipping on words so much. I think before I record that voiceover, I need to drink like 2 liters of water and do some stretches. Probably the next stream, we'll do the next part of the last part of Conan, the secret of the legacy of the British legacy of the Empire of the British Empire of Sir Francis. Until next time, if we live that long, take care. Bye.